guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, excuse for the really terrible shitty lighting. I'm like using my desk light and my camera on the tripod is like the way that it's positioned just makes me give like this really nice like glow from the chin and down, but that's okay because you know I am too lazy to actually get my ring light underneath my bed. So today I wanted to kind of give like a part 2 to like my most viewed video ever. It was basically when I was 16. I did like a how to get rid of your skin, like of your textured skin video, and that video kind of blew up even though I hate that video with a passion. Like I want that video to die and burn and never cease to exist ever again. Somehow you guys like it. I don't really understand. Now I'm 19 and I'm using products that are actually, you know, good. I stopped using one of the products that I showed in that video and now I'm using new products, and I actually have a bit more knowledge when it comes to textured skin and how to get rid of it, so I can actually give you more than just, you know, what products to use. Those don't work out for you if you use them in the past and they didn't work out for you. I can kind of give you like tips on like what products could work out for you if you're interested on, you know, seeing me in a kind of a better looking state. So let's just get into it. So let's just kind of start off with like the products that I use, because I think that's what most of you are probably just the most interested in knowing. And then if you feel like staying longer, you can stay a little longer after I like kind of give you some quick tips of like what I know and like what I feel like could really help you, if more than just the products. Okay, so like in my last video, I still use the CeraVe there we go. I still use the CeraVe Salicylic Acid Renewing Lotion. This has been a staple for years. I love it. Like this is just like a holy grail in my skincare routine. Like this will probably never leave unless I find something better, but usually what's better is more expensive, and sweetie, we're in university, we don't have the money to pay for more expensive stuff, okay? Honestly, really all it really is to it is because it has salicylic acid in it. And if you don't know what salicylic acid is, it is a BHA and it kind of helps exfoliate your skin, because we don't use physical exfoliants on this channel. We don't use physical exfoliants because 1, I'm lazy, 2, it's not good for you in the long run. Well, okay, it's not good for you compared to what chemical exfoliants could do for you. And salicylic acid is a chemical exfoliant, and it's a medicated ingredient that is in a lot of products, usually in like low concentrated amounts, so they're not as effective as they possibly could be. Basically all you really need to look for is salicylic acid, because that is what will kind of help exfoliate your skin, because I know that you'll use an exfoliant to kind of get rid of the dead skin. The cool thing about chemical exfoliants is that like you don't really need to put the work in. All you gotta do is apply the shit on your face and then it'll do the work for you. If it's in like a lotion or like a serum kind of base, it'll moisturize your skin at the same time, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. I know that Ordinary used to have them, but then they brought it back. They had like a salicylic acid serum, so if you're familiar with the Ordinary, like you know that like they're really simple when it comes to product. You don't have to really worry about all that extra stuff. So yeah, so this is really good. You can usually find this in your local drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart. Okay, next we kind of have, I feel like everyone knows this product, is the Glycolic Acid. Now I have showed this in a few of my skincare routines. I'll actually link all of my skincare routines in the description below, because I feel like that's the only kind of video I really know how to make, and I probably will be making an updated one, because why the fuck not? I love making skincare routines. I love to wash my face. This is I like to use a few times a week, so basically you just like put it on the cotton pad and then you like wipe it all over your face right after you wash your face and at nighttime. So glycolic acid is an acid and it's also a chemical exfoliant, but the kind of cool thing about it is that like it exfoliates while also kind of like giving you a glow to your face. I don't know, like I feel like whenever I use this the next day, my skin's like a little on the glowier side. I don't know if that's like a mental thing or if that's an actual thing it does. I feel like since it is like really acidic, like it's like 7% glycolic acid and the pH is like 3.6, so it's acidic for sure. The most I would do if you're just starting out in the whole acids and chemical exfoliants, maybe like 3 times a week, no more than that. If you have sensitive skin, maybe even like less, like once a week, or like you wouldn't use as much as like someone who would use it more frequently. I try not to overdo it because I know that like you don't want to over exfoliate your face, or you don't want to get like, because it is an acid, so it can cause harm to your skin if it's not used correctly. By using correctly, you also want to make sure that when you're using glycolic acid or just any really like chemical acid, and like specifically, or just like in life in general, you should be using your sunscreen. For like example, I use a Neutrogena Hydro Boost sunscreen. This is really good if you have like darker skin because it doesn't leave like that white cast. So you definitely want to pair a sunscreen with your glycolic acid every morning, right? You don't have to wear it at night. That's not necessary. Like if you're going to bed and you're putting this on, you don't have to worry about sunscreen unless you want to put sunscreen because it's like the only lotion you have, but I don't really think you should like separate it anyways. Okay, and lastly I have a hyaluronic acid. Now this is less of like a chemical exfoliant and more of like a hydrating thing, but I feel like when it comes to textured skin, a big part of it is making sure that your skin is moisturized, because usually textured skin plays hand in hand with dry skin, and that's kind of what I had to like struggle with because I would get like patches and like flaky skin, and it's just not cute because it's a whole lot of we don't like it. One thing I like about this is that like since it's kind of like a humectant, and a humectant is basically an ingredient that not only moisturizes your skin, but it moisturizes your skin by absorbing moisture externally and bringing it into your skin after you wash your face. So you want this to be the first thing that you apply on your skin. Right after you wash your face, there's still some moisture. Don't fully dry it. Leave it like not like damp, kind of like there's still moisture where it's not like tight dry, because you want to make sure that like there's some moisture for it to grasp onto. It wouldn't work as well as if I were to go wash my face and then apply it. Since I had really bad dry skin, this was like a huge lifesaver. Like I make sure that all of my moisturizing ingredients all have at least some kind of hyaluronic acid. I use the CeraVe moisturizer. This has hyaluronic acid, and my Hydro Boost sunscreen also has hyaluronic acid. You don't want to have textured skin and dry skin, and even if you have oily skin and textured skin, you still want to make sure that your skin is moisturized, because I feel like it kind of plays hand in hand in some way or another. So I use the one by The Ordinary. Let me just kind of, yeah, so this is it. And I don't think I properly showed the glycolic acid, so I should like zoom in on my face. There we go. So this is what I use in my skincare routine. It works really well. Like I haven't really felt the need to change up my routine, mainly because I don't have the money to change up my routine like that. You don't have to use these exact products, but it's mainly just about the ingredients that are in them. So for me, when it comes to like textured skin or skin issue, you really want to make sure that you're looking at the ingredients in your product. You don't want to like have a moisturizer but there's like no ingredients or very little ingredients that are actually beneficial to your skin, or they don't work well for your skin, because not everyone is built the same. So you want to make sure that the ingredients that you're looking for are in those products. I feel like it's always good to do like a little bit of research. So if you have sensitive skin and you don't want to use glycolic acid, you can use lactic acid. Lactic acid is a gentler acid. I know The Ordinary has one. It has like another one like in these like little bottles as well. So like I turned on the light and I put it on the highest definition camera quality just so you can like properly see what my skin looks like. I do of course have like blemishes, of course, because like you can't have perfect skin, like 100% skin perfect. I don't really know why I said those words in that order. Skin is on the smoother side, of course. Like if I do lack, like if I forget, like if I'm really lazy with my skin, I can get like some texture. I get a lot of texture more around my nose, and yeah, so I can get like pretty bumpy. It's like a little on the bumpier side, but it's kind of like gone down because I recently like went back into like hardcore making sure my skin looks good again. Yeah, so that's what my face looks like. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I can literally talk about skincare and like skin for the rest of my life. If you want to hear more about me rambling about skin and like whatnot, definitely leave a like and subscribe to my channel as well. Follow me on my Instagram and on my Twitter. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Deuces.